maybe spice up your announcements a little bit with information like the skate day that's coming up and how I did it, and I'm going to share about some embeddable technologies. So last week we all received a message from Bobby with an announcement about skate night, and we were asked to put it into our document sharing area. And what I did is I wanted to put it in the announcements, get it up front for all the students to see, and spice it up a little bit. And so I'm going to show you how you can embed some things into your announcements that will maybe spice up your announcements. And the other benefit of adding it to your announcements is that you can add the announcements to all your courses at once, rather than going class by class by class and putting it into the doc sharing. So up here what we've got is the Microsoft Word document that Bobby sent us, and I'm just going to take the whole thing and I'm going to select all, click edit and copy, and now it's on my clipboard so I can paste it somewhere else. If you have Internet Explorer, when you go into your announcements and go into author mode here, you're going to have the ability to add a new announcement, and you're going to have this tool up here that's going to allow you to paste right from a Word document. Now if you don't have Internet Explorer, you're not going to have that toolbar up there, and that may cause some problems. So this is one time where Internet Explorer is a really good thing to have. So now that I'm in here and I've got my cursor in the box, I can go ahead and right click. Oh no, actually you can't right click, it's disabled. So what I'll do is I'll use the keyboard shortcut, Control V, and what that does is that's the keyboard shortcut for pasting, and I've pasted that Word document in there. So I've got the Word document. I'm going to add my own customized note on top. Come see Mr. Crazy Legs Holmes at Linwood. Alright, so I would usually write a little bit longer intro, but for the purpose of this video, there we are. Come see Mr. Crazy Legs Holmes at Linwood. I can select that using the tool here. I can change the color, and that is going to pass on to the announcement. So in the subject, alright, skate night or skate day, and this is something that most of you probably have already done, and you're good to go here. But what I want to show you now is how to add extra stuff, some extra flair. So over here on the right hand side we have this button up here that says HTML. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to put what looks like a bunch of garbage in there, and what that is the HTML code that's going to be interpreted by your web browser to present the web page. So this is computer language, and what I'm going to show you is how we can easily put some stuff into this box that's going to help us out. So what I want to do is I want to put a video from YouTube on here of some skating babies, and I want to put it right on the top, and that's going to be really easy. Embedding a video on the top or bottom is going to be really easy, because either you're going to put it before this computer language or you're going to put it after the computer language. I'm going to put it on the top, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to YouTube, and I found this adorable skating babies video. Nice music, catchy, something that I think my students are going to enjoy. And whenever you go to a YouTube video, you're going to have on the side here this option that says embed. And what that is that's HTML code that we could put into our announcements, and it's going to embed that video right into our announcements. So I'm going to go over here, select this. There's some options down here if I want to change how it looks on the screen. I'm just going to go with the default. I'm going to select that computer language. I'm going to right click and hit copy, and I'm going to go back to my announcements, and I'm going to hit Control V again, and it's put in that computer language. That's going to put the video right into my announcements. Now some of you may have other things that you may use that gives you the option. A lot of Web 2.0 type things are out there that allow you to embed objects into your website, and I'm going to show you just two more real quick. I have a Picasa account, which is a Google account that allows you to store and organize your pictures. and I've selected some pictures. Now if I had pictures of me roller skating, I would embed those, but we're just going to pretend that these are pictures of me roller skating. I'm going to show you how I can embed a slideshow right into the announcements. On the right hand side, link to this album. If I click on that, again I'm given some information here that I can paste in, computer language, again HTML code, and what I want to actually do is get this one. This is the really nice one, embed a slideshow, not just still images. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and tell it that I want to have large pictures. How about extra large pictures? And then I can take this computer language that's right here. And the cool thing is I don't even have to understand what that means. I just know that it's going to make a large slideshow. I'm going to right click and copy that, go back to this HTML box, and what I'll do is on the bottom, I'm going to put this one on the bottom down here. I'm going to get to the bottom of all that computer language, hit Control V again, and now I should have a slideshow on the bottom. So a video on the top, a slideshow on the bottom. One latest thing, so I'm going to post the announcement, and it says that it's been posted. I'm going to go verify it. I've got this one here, Skate Day. I'll go back to the normal view, click on Skate Day, and here's my announcements. Come see Mr. Crazy Legs Homes at Linwood, and your students should be able to click it right from the announcement. Good video. Alright, so let's scroll down to the bottom of my announcement. Down here, I've got my slideshows going, where you can see that my slideshows are working. So I want to show you how I embedded a link so that people could give me a phone call right from the announcements as well. And we'll scroll down here. This is my announcement. Easy way to call me, toll free. If you click on that, you're going to see if you ever want to call me but don't want to pay long distance, click on this link and it will connect to my phone for free, and they can click right here and they're able to enter their name and phone number, and then it will call my phone. And that's something that if you have Google Voice service that you can do, just one of those extra things. So let's go back up to Skate Night and show you the real cool thing about this. I've made one announcement in just a few minutes. I'm going to go to the author mode here. I'm going to select my announcement, and instead of having to cut and paste all this into other courses, I'll go down to Edit. It's going to give me that warning. I'm just going to say OK. I'm going to add usage, and then I can select to put this in all of my courses so that I don't have to go and upload this and do this over and over again in all my courses. Now remember what course you do this in, because you can go in and make edits. Like let's say I made a misspelling, I can go in and I can change it just on this section 1, and in this case it would change all of them after I've made that edit. So if I had a typo, I can go into section 1, and if I've shared it with all the other classes, that correction will be applied to all the others. So hopefully this helps put a little flair into your announcements, and bottom line, hopefully get students more involved, and come to Linwood and see Mr. Holmes's Crazy Legs. Alright, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.